Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you have me watching. This is Frisco in Tokyo coming at you with some, I just gotta get the tags fixed, and I'll be right with y'all. Mm, lots of, lots of emotions today. I got my passport. I got my passport. Oh my god, it's so mm. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Oh, oh my heart. My nose is all runny, and I gotta blow my nose. Hi, hi. I gotta blow my nose. It's gonna be really ugly because I don't know how to turn on the freaking mute. Ew, I blew out my nose stud thing retainer. Ick. It's in the tissue with the snot. That's so gross. Ah, okay. I'm okay. Hey everybody. Well, that's a start to the stream. Hey Kronos. You missed me crying, but I'll probably be crying again. This is a good kind of crying. Oh my god, I am so happy. Like, I didn't even know. I I kind of thought I couldn't feel happy like this again. It's kind of rare. I feel like normal people. Hey, cold. Trying to get my stuff under control. Yes, Alfie, I got my passport. It's still got the wrong name on it, but that's okay, because it's got the right, it's got the right letter on it. So, this is it's been a big happy moment. Like, since the passport came like a half hour ago, and I've basically just been crying the whole time. But like when I cry and then my nose gets stuffed up and then it runs and it is super gross. So I'm gonna try not to do that too much on the stream because it's super gross. Oh my god, it's so disgusting. But mm, I all y'all, I just thank you all so much. Um, it's been it's been pretty hard, and it's not like we're not done. This is just like a stage. This is a step, but it's I don't think I would be here now if y'all just hadn't been good people. And thank you so much. Hey Alice, how you doing? I got my passport, Alice. Ah. So, so that's the big news. That's it's I don't even know what to do. I don't even know how to stream like this. I'm gonna have to keep on. I gotta figure out where the mute button is because I'm gonna have to blow my nose like a dozen times and it's really gross. Um, hold up a second. There it is. Is that it? All right. All right, we're back. We're mostly under control. I hopefully I did unmute. I think I unmuted. Yes. So I don't know what the plan is tonight. So for those of you who were not in last night or who are not Kronos, who I've been talking to, um, so we run into like a bit of a snag with the level. It's kind of weird. We're trying to figure out like what to do with it so that we can um, like actually do build stuff, but I don't know if like my brain is in that space. I would like to do some create mode tonight. It might be like some smaller detail work just to things that I'll be using later in the level, but not like the big thing. Um, I definitely want to do obscurity part 2. I definitely want to check that one out. Um, and yeah, so we might be doing like a little bit more play mode than create mode tonight, but we will definitely do some create mode. Um, Floppable, like I didn't get to tell you, but like the I gotta I gotta fix like your section of the cutscene because it kind of that whole cutscene made the entire level explode basically. So it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I crammed like a bunch of stuff in that section that I probably shouldn't have because it made like the logic, I think, too dense. But um, even in LVP, I caused total chaos. It was look. I'm kind of cheesed that I didn't actually do a recording of that like build of the cutscene because it was looking really good until everything exploded. It was looking really good. Um, Holly says, as an Australian, I can confidently say that the only place a snag should be is on the Barbie. Wait, what? I thought that. I thought you put shrimps on the Barbie. Or prawns. But what are these snags that we're putting on the Barbie? Wait, okay, obscurity 2. Obscurity part 2. That's what we're looking for. The budding snags mate. Wait, what? I don't know what that is. And that's okay. I don't need to know everything, but I trust you both enough to like not worry too much. I've never met anyone who's put a shrimp on a Barbie. You've you've never I mean, actually, have I ever had grilled shrimp? Now that I think about it, until everything exploded, it was looking really good. It's the most relatable phrase I've heard in a while. It's like, is that not LBP3 create mode in a nutshell? Um, Snag is slang for sausage. All right, not sausages. Shrimp on barbecue is a thing in Portugal. Okay. I just tried obscurity because I'm pretty sure that's not the exact name. We did find it, luckily. It's really weird, like, oh god, please go, would you, like, buttons, you know how these work. So I think what happened, Alpi, was, like, we hit a critical mass of density in logic in one area, and it caused, like, a bunch of the cutscene components, like the actual, like, puppets and things, to dephysicalize and drop through the level, but the problem was that those pieces had pretty big logic pieces on them, and the game was trying to make them like function even though they didn't exist anymore, and when I tried to pick them up, it crashed the entire game and corrupted my profile. So yeah, it was like a thing. It was a whole thing. Pebble says, by the way, whenever I have a barbecue, I like adding using some coals, but I also add many sticks from the yard to help them get ignited. And to set those on fire, anyways, I have eucalyptus trees in my yard, and the leaves cause an unholy conflagration. I mean, those are the best kind of conflagrations, honestly. Yeah, it was luckily, Albie, like super luckily. I did have an earlier build before the... Oh, hello, Matt! How are you doing tonight? It is lovely to see you. I hope that you're doing very well. Not having too much stress. Before I start, like, losing all of my pieces here, I should do the introduction. Because it's your first time in chat, my name is Risco. I'm a 44-year-old maggot white American woman living in Tokyo. American trans woman living in Tokyo. I've been here for about 20 years, and this is our empty room. You're very, very welcome to hang out with us. I hope that you enjoy it. To Albie, I did have an earlier build before I did all of that stuff, so, like, we can actually save the level, but we kind of have to figure out how we're gonna do it. Like, what parts we can keep and what parts are gonna have to go away. Let's see, what do we not want to drop through that hole, Kronos? Wait, what? What just happened there? Did we want that to happen? I'm confused. Companion, come and light my way. Messing with lots of logic is scary at times. Like, it was kind of frustrating because, like, it didn't seem like I added that much, but, I mean, clearly I did. But when it went, like, it completely went just goofy. Shouts to Angolan and Mozambique barbecue fried chicken for some of the best fried chicken I've ever had in my life. Hive! It is wonderful to see you, Hive. You missed the crying. I can't say if it's gonna come back, but it was exciting. I remember how blessed I felt when I found remote tag sensors. The remote tag sensors are definitely a thing. I'm trying to not overuse them, just because I'm still kind of feeling my way through how like, do your brains work? I'm still feeling my way through how, like, the D-thermo levels work, but yeah, when I have used them, they've been a really big help. Did I want to get down that hole? This level looks nice, though. I should do this for the archive. Like, I should definitely throw this up on the archive. This is a family-friendly stream, an Adam's family-friendly stream. Because I guess, like, I don't know, I guess some people are trying to, like, make family-friendly into a dog whistle, and we're not here for that. I feel like a little floodgate is open with regards to my agoraphobia. Yesterday I ordered liturgy tickets. Today I'm like, oh heck! David Townsend is touring later this year. Flopable, that makes me super happy to hear. I know that you've mentioned before that the agoraphobia is kind of like a thing. Wait, Alice, what? Hold on a second. I can't believe that. You're playing with my heart, Alice. I know you're playing with my heart. Floppable, I know that the agoraphobia has been kind of a thing that you've mentioned, and to see you kind of get a bit of a handle on it is a really nice thing to hear. Apparently they're pretty great live. I saw Limp Bizkit live. They opened for Faith No More, and I, like, remember almost nothing from the show. Now granted, this was, like, Limp Bizkit pre-being, like, big. This is, I think, kind of on the cusp. Maybe when $3 Bill Y'all first came out? Because they've been big enough to open for Faith No More, but they did not super duper impress me. Except for the second new level I'm working on, which just screams Alpenglow has discovered the grid. I don't know why that pleases me so much, but it does. Because everybody brags on building on grids, but like, yo, that's what they're there for. I'm all here for building on grids. These days, Fred Durst is kind of seen as a heck of a dad. Is this, like, heck of a dad in a good way or a bad way? Because, like, he did that movie with John Travolta, and the bits I've seen of it are not highly recommendable. Oh, fudge! He did ableism the movie. Is Fred Durst a Scientologist? I mean, I don't have any reason to believe that he is a Scientologist, but, like, I know that John Travolta is, like, a big old Scientologist, so I feel like I don't use it as much since I usually have the more naturalistic approaches to my levels. But I'm trying to make something modernish. I hope that it works out with your build style. I didn't use it that much in... try lifting the door with... Oh, there we go. I didn't use it that much when I did my LBP2 levels, but I've definitely been using it like a lot in the one that I'm doing now. Because it's bizarrely a remake of a Fana Indian movie that itself is a remake of an American movie from the 80s with De Niro. Wait, what? That's kind of a lot. Oh, the fan! Okay, that's... Okay, now I understand. Now I get you. A tiny detail, but I like when a level tells you the name of the BGM and the creator's name. I do and I don't. Chronos, like, I appreciate it, but, like, sometimes it feels a little bit intrusive. But also, like, I hated it when I used to use the music directly in my hubs for the outros. Because it would just show up on the bottom of the screen and look kind of ugly. Blown away by the number and speed of folks showing up tonight. I haven't been paying attention. But I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that everybody's here, because I got to tell everybody my news. As long as it stays into focus, in demo I put it in the bottom left of the screen at the start of each stage. That seems like a pretty good way to do it. I definitely crediting folks, like that is definitely a good thing to do. Oh, what did I miss from Alice? The Fan was remade into an indie movie called Fan, which was remade by Durst into The Fanatic. Lovely. Oh, I can cycle the arms. Mostly armless. I gotta get up there, I'm guessing. Oh, this is Jimmy Beans! How you doing? It is lovely to see you. I know that you know my big news already, so... I hope that you had good camping, because I know that you went and you did the camping. I hope that was exciting. But no Yogi Bears stealing your picnic baskets? That would not be cool. Oh, fudge. I guess this has got to be down here more. Okay, we got that one. Oh god. This is gonna take forever. No! Stay down. Stay. There we go. Now you're gonna come up to here. There we go. And then you're gonna come up to here. This is fancy though. Camping was fun, and it finally cooled off in Wisconsin, so things are pretty good. That is lovely to hear. Because I know the Wisconsin summers, or at least the Milwaukee summers, could get pretty darn toasty. A fun trivia about CZ is the voice that talks to you is an idea that emanated from this novel series. Hey. Was CZ like your take on obscurity? I gotta, like, I really want to do CZ for the archives, but I just kind of have to think about how I would do that. Cause, like, I don't want to... Shoot, that's right. There's a thing that's broken that can't be fixed. Fudge. Cause I was gonna say I don't want to delete my saved data. And I was thinking, like, oh, well, I could use, like, my backup... I could use my backup, like, account. But then there's the broken thing that I wouldn't be able to show. There's a battery. That's probably useful. I sent my dog that picture, and then I had to send an extra email to be like, oh, by the way, that note isn't directed at you. Because I was worried that he might think that I was telling him to fuck off, and I wouldn't tell that to my dog, not without good cause. This level's really cool, even though it uses mostly the same colors throughout. It's definitely... Oh god! Alpi! Oh my god, you're right. Okay. I used up the one PG-13 F-bomb for tonight. So we can't do that. Well, wait, I gotta hold R1 and R2. Oh, there we go. There's so much care in this level. There's a reason it's stuck with me for so long. It's really, really nice, and I want to come back to it when I can focus just on the level and not, like, be juggling chat at the same time and my emotions. One thing, to loop back to your point, Albie, with it being primarily, like, in the blues, I think it really makes those pinks pop when they show up. Like, it really highlights the fact that they're important. Whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it. I am doing the thing. X and triangle. Full power is on. It's kind of one thing that kind of stuck with me, not with colors, but like with repeated motifs and breaking that motif to like illustrate that this thing is important. When we were talking like a couple months ago with doing the archive level, and Kronos had pointed out how like the level's very angular, and there really aren't any curves in the level at all. So to introduce the archive as a rounded object, like as like the pure circle with the eyeball on it, that it makes it stand out as an important detail, like in the story, the diegesis of the level. Now where do I go from here? I can't just go. The modern level I'm working on now is a neon level as well. I don't know how to describe it. Futuristic stuff with neon 80s and Neo Tokyo. I kinda like that. That seems like you could do a lot with it. Have you been watching Akira as like a reference? Really enjoying the Kaguya anime. Director went from making a teen rom-com to making a show this season about, hey, westernization was not good, and not in a weird right-wing way. Oh, wow. That could be a thing. I figured you'd meant westernization of Japan, yeah. Undead Girl Murder Farce. What? That's a whole kind of title. That's a name. It's a detective drama about an Oni solving murders with a literal talking head of a girl. Okay. It's all cutscene from here. Alright, well then I can just have a cigarette. Take that. Yo, can I take this sticker off? Scan for important passport information travel requirements. Do I need that sticker though? Because it's really ugly. Like, why would they put a big QR code sticker on the back of the passport? That's goofy as hell. This is an officially verifiable device. It's set in 19th century Japan. That's... This is one of my favorite community LVP cutscenes. Oh gosh, well I'm gonna have to pay attention. Please don't say that, Kronos. I mean, I know you mean well, but, like, I would also really like it to not break. This is good, though? Do you think they did this, Kronos, with, like, the Sackbot recorder, or do you think they did this with, like, tags and prompts? That was really good. Cause like setting up action, like even semi-complex action with Sackbots is not easy. Oh no, are we gonna have to leave our friend behind? Oh my gosh, we get to guide our friend? Like in a role reversal? Kronos. Kronos, thank you so much for suggesting this. This was really good, and this really like fit my mood. LB mentioned that you'd only seen like some of the mainstream anime. I'm not a big anime head, so like I've got 0% shame. I've got 0% shade to throw about what anime you've already watched. I will point out though that like Akira's old, but I would definitely say that it is mainstream of its time, if that makes sense. Because it was like one of the early ones that got localized and sent over to the States well before the big boom. So, like, if you were of my age and into anime, you would have seen Akira. It probably would have been a starter anime for you. Alice says, I'm mostly hoping Undead Farce stays good because before Kaguya, the director did Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju, which is a fantastic period piece drama about a con artist getting into Rakugo. That sounds pretty cool. Flopple says, I really like Witch from Mercury. I've heard so many good things about Witch from Mercury. I do know Akira, of course. I just haven't seen it. I super recommend it. It's really, really good. Like, I mean, I've said it probably a million times on stream. Like, it is a little bit confusing because they're condensing a lot of story into a little space. But it's so... The animation is just so chef's kiss. It is... It is right up my alley. It is so far up my alley, it is setting up an Oregon chop shop. I'm a little bit cheesed that Domu never got anime-fied. Because I feel like it would have been a much easier story. Because it's a much, much shorter manga. The bike scene is iconic, has been reproduced in other forms so many times over. Oh, absolutely, Called. Like, I feel like the bike scene is like a touchstone for post-Akira anime. Not just anime, but like post-Akira animated stuff. What are the team picks? I don't want to do a whole adventure mode. Mr. Hopper's Lousy Lake. Invited to his home to try out his challenge, can you hop to it and cruise through the bayou? maybe I could do that. You probably don't remember, but the last bit of dialogue from the companion was nearly identical to when you met. The difference being the role and the lighting. I did remember, well, I didn't remember that the dialogue was matching, but I did catch that the role had flipped. Bike sliding was patched into reality post Akira. I mean, it could have been. Actually, I want to check out this station corruption. This looks like it could be neat. I haven't had breakfast yet, so I'll go have some now. Have a good rest of the stream. Albie, thank you so much for dropping by tonight. And thank you, just thank you. I hope that you have a wonderful breakfast. I hope that you have a safe day. And I hope that something nice happens to you today. Well, I hope that something nice happens to you every day, but you'll probably die because bikes are somehow more dangerous than a car. I mean, you're more likely to end up wearing the entirety of the weight of the bike, so I could kind of see that. Like, especially with modern cars, they're designed to not touch you as much as possible when there's a crash. Like, they get all the impact zones and all that stuff. It's a pretty timeless two-parter. Love it. I love it a lot. And it isn't even a long level. I mean, I think we could have zipped through it a lot quicker if I just hadn't been, like, you know, doing chat. Motorbikes, to be specific, non-motorbikes are good. Thank you so much, Alfie! Wait, do I want this up or do I want this down? I keep on hitting this silly... I feel like... Okay, that sucked. I feel like that was poor placement for the dealie. I like how the dialogue is mostly unintrusive, and the one time it was lengthy, it was during a non-lethal busy work. I'm definitely gonna have to look at those for the archive. I think that's required. This is gonna be... I spent like the whole evening trying to make like split playlists for the archive. And I'm only up to episode 66 because it just takes forever, and I hate it. I mean, Chronos, please, by all means. Like, I'm not gonna tell you to stop. I love to see enthusiasm. I'm not gonna get on anybody's case for info dumping. Oh, for Pete's sake. We can do this. This is not that hard. I'm just playing like a goober. Wait, what? Okay, I kind of get what the hazard was there, but I also kind of don't like that at all. That could have been a lot more sensibly done. Oh, we can grab these. Oh, fudge. I guess I could also say the last cutscene in CZ was heavily inspired by that last cutscene. I gotta play CZ again. Now, Chronos, did you mention CZ? And I'm not saying that you gotta fire up your PlayStation 4, but since you did mention CZ, is the thing that's broken in CZ, is that something that you could fix if only you got on your PlayStation? Day 4 of not shaving and still feeling good after the last face laser treatment. I am... Holly, that's exciting as hell. Like, that is super exciting and I love it. Now, are you, like... Are you done with the face lasering? Is it complete? Have you zapped Alderon? I don't know if that metaphor works, but like I'm gonna go with it anyways. Unfortunately not, but it's working for me this time. This is good. Chronos says theoretically yes, but the thing is it broke long after I stopped tweaking it, so assuming I did check it out, I wouldn't know where to start. That's, I mean, that is an eternal mood. The eternal mood of the spotless mind, which is a movie I have never seen and I have no desire to. I really just don't need Jim Carrey being sad. I watched The Truman Show, that's all the sad Jim Carrey that I need in my life. Alright. That level was... I mean, it wasn't bad, but I do feel like it was presented a little bit confusingly. There are definitely some parts I feel like where the player communication was just not great. Is that chapter 23? Because I did watch chapter 23 and it was not great. I mean, it did have Jim Carrey like in tortured saxophone playing mode, which was hilarious. That part was hilarious, but the rest of it not so much. Although it did give me a colloquial name for a common... What is it? I forget the word that I'm looking for. Selective perception? Where you think something is important so that you notice it a lot more because your brain is like kind of highlighting it. But I remember that they call it blue car syndrome in the movie, and it's like a really good way of explaining the phenomenon. But that's a terrible movie. That's just trash. I am gonna do a quick pause here because I would like to take a bio break. I know it's a little bit early, but you know, nature calls. So let me take my short break now, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and then we'll do a little bit more of well, actually we'll probably do about an hour more of community levels, I think. That'll probably be good. But I'm gonna take my break, and I'll be right back. An early break does mean that I can have early coffee. That's always good. This coffee is too hot. Kronos says, now another solution I could try for 0.15 is to scrap 99% of the level and remake it with updated logic. The simplicity made it easy to build after all. Plus, the gimmick of the level is unbalanced and generally unfun in its current state. Which one is the one where it's like your score is your hit points? Was that the bonus level, or? Because I remember there was like a really neat chain-looking animation to it. See, like, I remember liking it in concept, but I can't remember the feel of actually playing it, so it's hard for me to, like, it's something I'd like to see again, but I don't know, like, how, I don't remember how well it worked as a level. And Called, if you're still here, and I saw in the Gilded, and you'd put up that meme about how every culture makes its own fried dough, and it made me think about the Okinawan fried dough, and it's what's it called? It's satandagi, and it's so good. I don't know if I've ever had like the straight up Okinawan version. I had the one that they would make in Amami, but it is very good. It's like a knob of fried dough, but like the consistency is almost like an old-fashioned donut, like not a light airy donut, and it's just soaked through with grease. And it's like, it's sweet, but it's brown sugar sweet. They're so delicious, but they're so heavy. Like, I could have like maybe 2 or 3, and it would be like, that's a meal. They also dip really well in pasta sauce for some reason. See, Cronus says, to clarify, the level itself works fine, it's just that the score drain starts way earlier than intended, so you won't have enough time to beat it before you hit 0. Gotcha. What's the best food to try when I finally manage to get to Japan? Probably kushiyage. I really love kushiyage. Basically, it's just like deep fried stuff on sticks, and it's just really good. And if you go to Osaka, there's a really good sauce that they use for it, and it's a lot of fun. I've never actually had it sober, but I would imagine that it's still fun sober. Your brain is doing a thing. Is it a good thing? Called your brain. Cald's brain. Don't you can't be screwing around on a family-friendly stream because I can't swear at you the way that you might deserve. You can't be given called stuff. You gotta be nice to called. I won't accept it if you're not. There used to be this chain, Alice, where you could make your own kushiage, and it was so much fun. Oh my god, I love that though. Called, I love that. I'm trying to find. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like spacey here. I'm trying to find a creator's name. Somebody that Supum looked at that I kind of wanted to take a look at one of their levels because it looked like a lot of fun actually. So we are going to do that. Pro tip: before you pull the switch on the right, you can get bonus points in the secret room on the left. I think I missed the sentence before that, so I'm gonna have to peep that in a min. Toki 55555. Do I know any regional foods from Kyoto? I know that Kyoto has regional foods, but I am not familiar with them off the top of my head. Cause Honey Bunny and we were never like particularly fancy eaters. It wouldn't be a bad choice if you need something to play on stream, though. The bonus, maybe we'll do that because I do like the look of that level. Well, Toki's got a lot of levels. Oh, we played the LBP2 version of this, but there's an LBP1 version of this that I want to check out. Oh my god, there's like a ton of these? I think this is the one that Supum played. Maybe it isn't broken after all and it was all in my head. I mean, that would be nice. I would like that for you. If there isn't a regional food called Kyotoast, I'm gonna be sad. There should be. Like you could come over here and you could make that restaurant. That level was super familiar, down to the creator name. I mean, you may have played it. I know that we've played this creator on stream. It's this one! Wait, what? What's this one? Is there a significance to this level? I'm too white to invent a Japanese regional food. I mean, that's okay. Quite likely fair. I Supum played this, I think, last month, and it looked really fun. So, boo! But thank you so much for dropping by tonight, Jelly Beans. Thank you so much for everything. Just thank you. I hope that you have a wonderful day at work. Me too. Oh, you missed me getting sappy as hell earlier in the stream. You should have heard it. You would have laughed. No, you wouldn't have, because you're good people. But if you had laughed, I would not have held it against you. Because it was pretty silly sounding. Now I'm trying to think, like, the one like really good regional food that I know that I love is Hiroshima Yaki. You don't have to be in Hiroshima to get it, but like it's just really good. Thank you, Colton. Also, I do want to try some of the Japanese versions of Portuguese food. A food that they got from the Portuguese, when the Portuguese arrived in Japan, to imagine there's some difference in how it's made in Japan from how it's made here. I mean, it's been long enough that I imagine that it's evolved, shifted over time. When I saw your DM, I dabbed harder than some kids at my high school graduation. Oh my god! I love that! I love that so much. And you sent me Crab Rave. And like... yeah! It's very crab rave action. It's like I don't know how to explain like how important all this is. I don't know how to explain like how real it all felt. Also, I just love tempura in general, so I gotta try it in every place I'm in. The tempura here is fabulous. I do like kushiyage a little bit better because I think it's got more more flavor to it, but I do also be liking the tempura. This walker down here, this is pretty gosh darn neat. I don't know how they made that, but I mean, I could probably figure it out because it sits like right there on the tin, but oh gosh. Let us not get squished. Let us not get squished like fish. Oh wait, we can grab that, right. Okay. Okay, first I want those points. And then we grab you, and that flings us up. And then we definitely want these points. You gotta get all the points. Like, that's just... I think we did an LCR there. Or, well, I guess it would be a... Wait. An RCJ? Not an LCR? What the heck? Nisco, what the heck? An LCJ. I had vegan tempura before and it was so good. I've never had vegan tempura. I don't know, like... I imagine you'd have to go to a special place to get that here. Cause for it to be like true vegan, the oil would need to be vegan too, right? Like it would have to be... You wouldn't be able to have any meat in the oil? Cause I know they just like, they fry all that stuff up together. How big is vegan food in Japan? Not very. I know my friend struggles a lot to find places that she can go out to. And they end up doing like a lot of their own cooking. I guess there's temple vegan food, or maybe it's just temple vegetarian food. I'm not 100% sure. But like you'd have to go to a temple to get it. If you look at vegan food in Japan, it looks like tiny little models of food. Is plastic vegan? Oh my god! Wah wah. Okay, that was good though. That one was good. I tried walking to my local Edo and I realized about 3/4 of the way there I wouldn't make it there before closing. Wait, in this context, what is an Edo? Because I know Edo as in the era in Japan, and also as in my old boss, who insisted that people call him Edo, even though his name was Ed. It's a Japanese fast food chain. Okay. He was a weird dude. And apparently, like, he got really heavy into right-wing stuff, so... That's kind of gross. On the way back, it rained. Oh, I hate that. Well, I feel really, really bad now. Cause like, in Supam's video, it takes him so long to get that jump. Like, he struggles with it for like, easily 2 or 3 minutes. And I just kind of bang it off on the first try. That doesn't seem fair. Nobody tell Supam when he gets here. I wasn't even paying attention, honestly. Ah! I do super appreciate that this level does not appear to be broken. You do get a lot of these these physics interactions in LBP1 levels, and like there's a not insignificant chance that it will not work. Wait, how do we get up there? Yo, how do we get up there? Oh! Dip! I love that. That was really cool. 90% 90% chances if you have a weird boss, they will at some point become a weird right-winger. I mean, you're not wrong, Alice. I feel like you're not wrong. I never quite got, like, how to make the physics work in LBP, either, Kronos. Although I don't think I really didn't devote the time to create mode in LBP that I should have done. I know this by experience from the stories my dad told me of all his weird bosses. I hate that. I hate it. Ow, 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 ow. 181? That's not so bad. I'm gonna play more of these Katakuri levels, because I think they're kind of neat. And I still have no idea what I'm gonna be doing with create mode. Might try to fix... Oh, you know what we should do a purge. Not like a purge of the stream, but just like a purge of levels that I'm like not using anymore, and items that I've saved that I don't need. That would actually be a pretty smart thing to do tonight. Shoutouts to that one time he conned the two most powerful bosses in the city where I live and lied that he was a computer genius when in reality he had used the computer only like 3 times. It's definitely on the table. I would like to try to see if I can get the level to work like by breaking up the cutscene. Because that would be a lot less work overall. But I do think I think there's some really good reasons to do it as a split level. And that might be something to think about, like, when we're in create mode tonight, is just taking a look around the level and seeing, like, from a pacing standpoint, where would be good places to actually break the level up. Because I know that you'd mentioned, like, breaking it so that the festival was one section, but like the festival is such a small part of that level. He simply never met a computer that could keep up with his skills. I like the positivity there, Holly. I'm gonna go with that. Scroll up. He got a job as a tech expert for them and managed to maintain that job for 3 months. Well, good on him. Yuda certainly seems to have had his share of wacky adventures. Wait, why did this start barking at me? Kronos, did you notice that? That this was actually barking at us? Like, there it is again. Why is it barking? My entire family's weird. My family's not that weird. I think I'm the weirdo in the family. And I'm like perfectly okay with that. For the first level, you could end it with an elevator or airship or whatever with the level link. Oh, it has a big dog's nose. That makes a lot more sense. I honestly didn't notice. Oh, yo! Oh no, did we break the level? Tell me I didn't. Okay, good. I was like, dang. Dang, though. This is really neat. This little climber here. I don't think I've ever seen a level, like, do a little mechanism like that. I am well appreciative. Wait, can I not get up on top of this? Darn it. Oh, fudge. This is just like all really spiffy. I am very impressed. Oh gosh, I don't want to keep myself squished. I'm now watching a live concert in PSO2. Is it better than the live concerts in Defunctland? I kind of feel like it has to be. Like, it's required? Oh! Come back here! I want to roll you down here. Because I feel like that's a thing. It's silly but fun. Okay. Who's playing? Is it Megadeth? Is Megadeth playing? I don't think I wanted to do that. I think I made a mistake. It seems we have made a mistake. It's one of the story characters. What? Oh, and I feel like I kind of get it, but I also kind of don't. Like, is this a game event that the devs set up, or because you said it's a live concert, but then you have live in quotation marks, so. Oh, I can't get like any of these secrets. I'm the blurst. It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. That's the fanciest glass bridge. It was very fancy though. I appreciate that there's all these like little secret like bubble hiding spots, but I'm doing a terrible job of finding them. I don't know, it's a thing that PSO2 seems to do, where they have a set list of songs that a character performs at certain intervals of time. Huh, that's kinda neat. Also, what a throwback, I don't think I've seen the loopy character jump used ever. Wait, the loopy character jump? You mean like where they flip? And now that you mention it, I don't know that I've seen too many flippy jumpers. Do they do the song from like the Sonic the Hedgehog, like Saturday morning cartoon? Cause that's like that's easily hands down the best Sonic song. No, what did this? Yo, but Blue Streak speeds by Sonic the Hedgehog. Too fast for the naked eye, Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he has an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive? This is, like... You can't tell me that the Beatles ever produced a better song than that. Mostly because I don't particularly like the Beatles, but still... Both Satan and Underground are weirdly big among Sonic JP fans. I mean, I kind of feel like Satan should be big with everybody. Go Satan. Oh, well, I suppose. Oh, wow. Oh, that was nifty. That whole thing was nifty as heck. Strangely, no. Even though we just wrapped up the Sonic anniversary even. I feel like they've missed an opportunity. They've clearly missed an opportunity. Yo, what do you want me to do? Okay, but like, what do you want me to do, though? I think at some point in base PSO2, they had Hatsune Miku concerts. That's fancy. That's like, you're in the big leagues at that point. Thank you, Kronos. I honestly don't think I realized that I had to come back up here. Which, saying that out loud with my mouth parts seems kind of silly because, like, where else would I go? But I just figured something broke. This level is fancy as hell. Oh, do they now? I did not realize that. Yo, the lighting changes though? What is this level even? Who is this creator? Why are they so darn cool? Okay, this part's a bit slow though. I gotta say this part's a bit slow. 70% of human genes are found in zebrafish. Well, can we get them back? Because, like, we kind of need those genes. You can't be going out of the house all, like, with your butt hanging out. You gotta cover up. Where would Bruce Springsteen be without genes? Have the zebrafish, have they considered? Do they know what they've done to us? I'm just saying, they're kind of rude. mean, what do you want me to... I can see that there's bubbles up there. I can see that I can yank on stuff. But I don't know... I want those bubbles, though. Do I have to do, like, glass platforming to get those? Are you gonna squish me? Please don't squish me. Oh god! I hate this. I mean, I think it's really neat. This is a wonderful idea, but I also kind of low-key hate it. Not low-key hate it. Like, I don't have anything against Loki. I mean, they do, though. There's no joke. They're not screwing around. Am I really gonna do this? No, probably not. That was a really good level. I need to put a heart on this kid, and then I need to play all of their levels, just every single one. I already have a heart on them. Oh my gosh. Let's see, I want to do... Dever! Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope life is being kind to you, not giving you more stress than you feel like you can deal with. My childhood horror originated. I mean, did you play a Jeff the Killer level when maybe you should not have done that? Because I could see that being a thing. Wow, the slowdown is real. I will play your level fantasy. Was it everything that you wanted and more, Hive? Did you get to slam dance? Did you get to mosh? Were you crowd surfing? I never played LBP games, but I only played the spin-off mobile games. Oh well, that's a childhood nightmare. Yeah, that sounds pretty awful. With a smiley face like that in the description, how can refuse? I mean, you can't really. I watched YouTubers play horror maps in LBP. Oh my god, I actually kind of like this already. The mix of the Victoria's Lab kit and the Eve's Asylum kit, like, nice choice. I've got like 4 strands of hair and all of them want to go directly in my mouth. I don't... Hair, you gotta cut this out. Honestly, this is kind of gross. Like, I tied my hair back, and there's always like one tress that wants to be out of the hair tie and in my mouth. This looks like what my house would look like if I was Faye. I mean, it's a very good presentation scheme. I dread big content creators playing LVP levels since like 99% of the levels they play are usually meme stuff. Are there any big content creators that have like gone in on LVP? Oh my gosh. This is such a good choice of material for this little gimmick they got going on here. As much as I love the blackboard material, which is what usually gets used for this type of effect, like the running glass, chef's kiss. I'm actually almost kind of disappointed that I didn't look at this for LittleBigPlanet, because this is good. Holly, I saw that note and I loved it. You steal those jumpers. Steal them now. But also, was it accidentally or was it... Oh, were the memories not like are these not good memories? I should probably check before I encourage you to maintain this jumper. Oh fudge! Oh, this was a mistake. This was not well chosen on my part. The level looks tasty. It does, though. This is a really good level. I'm very, very much digging on the presentation. And I should probably do this for the archive. So, you can actually platform. Like, you can do that. You can choose to platform. I went to a convention today and I got a U-Tools figure. What is a U-Tools figure? I mean, I'm not, like, it's not a bit, like, I honestly don't know what that is. Is that like the new Funko Pop? They're happy in a complicated way. I never really settled on that relationship, and I really miss having somebody around who accepted me for me. I can dig that. I'm glad that it's complicated happy as opposed to just like complicated unhappy. Pretty sure it's hard finding a U-Tools figure in my country. But they're different from Funko Pops. It's like it has a limited stock. Okay. Oh my gosh! Somebody actually got the Watchmen pack? I don't think I've ever seen anybody use anything out of the Watchmen, like, sticker pack. Is that even still available? Because is it... Wait, is the DC DLC stuff, like, is that still up? I noticed the X-Men symbols for the eyes. They make figures for YouTubers and memes, and they have a limited stock, so once they're gone forever. Okay. I don't know that YouTubers need to have figures. I mean, I certainly don't. Wait, where did I go? Okay, I'm here. I hate that figure so much. And I'm not even joking. It is so... It's a lot. I have feelings about that figure. I think it's kind of crummy that they didn't make it look anything like him, and I think that was on purpose. Like, it's exceedingly an idealized image of Jeff Bezos. Petitions to make Disco Waffles Funko Pop. Please no. Please don't. Wait, did the door, like... Isn't this door supposed to be open? Did the level... Wait, what's going on here? Do you need to be... I think you need to guide it with you. Oh. Okay. Hate that. Hate that, don't need that. It is definitely a cute little bot. And getting the sack bots to work like this is honestly pretty impressive. Because in LVP2, sack bots, they were kind of a pain in the butt. By kind of a pain in the butt, I mean like they were a total pain in the butt. Sack bots are so much easier to set up now in create mode. Oh, do I need to bring you with me? Sack friend? This is kind of tricky. I don't know if I know what they want me to do. Are you supposed to come out? Well, I'm gonna leave you back there for a second, Sackbot. Okay, but like, I can't... You see how I can't hit this button? And that's kind of a problem. Oh! Clear! Thank you so much! Oh! It's a lot of feelings. I have been having feelings all night. They're all good feelings, but it's definitely been feelingstastic. Oh, okay, we got it. It's a night for feelings. It is, though. Uncalled for how many feelings you got. This is kind of tough. Oh, yeah, it was... You missed it, Devar? It was, earlier in the stream. I mean, my passport actually arrived on... probably like around 7:30. And I got it, and now I opened it up, and it had a big old F on it, and I just cried. Like... There was a lot of crying. It was just all kinds of ugly crying. Now the next step is to like actually get a passport with my name on it, like with my correct name on it. But that is gonna be, it's the only acceptable app, you're not wrong. That is gonna be a little bit tricky. Like, it's doable, but it's definitely gonna be kind of a thing. So now how do we get our sack friend? I hate that word. I wish I had not said that. How do we get our sack friend up here? We got the switch. Oh! Right. Right. We don't... Wait, what happens if we just... Oh! Okay! We just had to kill it, which is really kind of sad, but such is life, I guess. Now, what do you do? Because you can't use the grappling hook. It needed a blood sacrifice. Always with the blood sacrifices. Oh, wait, so, okay, hold on. But, like, I can't... Can you grab me? Oh, you can grab me, though. right, because you... Oh, God. Oh, God! Oh! That was kind of perfect. That was actually kind of perfect. I think what we gotta do, we gotta get up here, and then we gotta let this thing grab us. Fudge. Wait, what if I have you grab me now? But now I can't use the grappling hook. Oh, yes I can. Yep. Oh! Bugger! This is tough! Yo, this is tricky as heck. Kinda hate it. I don't have the brain power for this. Wait. Oh. It's got... Oh my gosh. It's got a... Bisco, you are just goofy. You are super goofy. It's got it labeled. Don't bring the sock thing. Oh my god. Okay, this is shockingly good though. Like, this is really just well done. Wait, is this gonna... Oh my god, we gotta throw ourselves with this? Okay. Uso. This is impossible! What? Yo, how did we even do that? How did we get that to work? I want a save point, because I don't want to do that again. Do we have to go fetch another one of those dudes? Or do I... What do you want from me? Do I have to go all the way back to the grappling hook? Oh my god. Like, that's kind of crummy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of crummy. Which probably means that we did it wrong. I'm gonna bet that we did this wrong. It needs the gloves? No! Don't make me go back for the gloves. You're probably right. I hope not, because that was like really hard. I don't want to do that again. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't give us a closer spawn point. Is that... Oh, you're right. It does, totally doesn't need us... We totally needed to throw us. So what, we just ditch it? Did we... We must have done that wrong. Like... There must have been a different way we were supposed to go about that. Holy cats! And the creator just went and named this fantasy. Like, they didn't give this a fancy name. They just like tossed this out there into the world and didn't even like really bulk it up. The life of the party has left the level. And you're not wrong. What the hell? Yo, creator. What the actual heck? Princess Lena? You're a wildcat. Where did that level come from? This was the fantasy of all time. Like, kinda not wrong. Welcome to my profile. That was an LBP3 level. When was that put out? December 2019. It's not too long ago. Apparently we played Chocolate House Platformer. I don't remember anything about that. These are locked. Wait. 1, 2... 3, 4. Look, I can count to 5. There aren't 5 levels on this moon. And by moon, I mean Earth. Oh! Good point, Kronos. Good point. I mean... We're all trending towards dust, called. Give me a second. I need to dustify. We should point out that In Utero, the second big album from Nirvana, is 30 years old. As is Debut by Bjork. Rid of Me by PJ Harvey. Siamese Dream by Smashing Pumpkins, but we don't care about Smashing Pumpkins. The Breeders' Last Splash, 30 years old this year. Who else do I like? Is a 93 album. Pork Soda, Where You Been by Dinosaur Jr. Holy crap, 93 was a good year. So Tonight That I Might Dream by Mazzy Star. Uh, there must have been more than this, though. Jamiroquai's Emergency on Planet Earth with the virtual Satanism is 93. Houdini by the Melvins is 93. Holy crap. Enter the Wu-Tang Clan. I don't know if like Wu-Tang Clan has got a lot of cultural cachet these days. Certainly not as much as the Breeders. Alright, we are at the hour and a half point. It's been an hour since our break, so I'm going to take a break now. When we come back, we're going to go into create mode and noodle a little bit. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. But let me have my break, let me have my stretch, and I will be back in just 5 minutes. Ish. I will get that when I come back. We'll do 0.1 parentheses 5 when I come back, then we'll go into create mode. Thank you for reminding me, because I'm super scatterbrained too. Alright, we are back. Gonna check out 0.1 parentheses 5. Losing it over Elon wanting to sue Musk, Zuckerberg over Instagram, Twitter clone thing. Let them fight real hours. Let them fight hours. Weren't they gonna have a weren't they gonna have like a boxing match? Just, yeah, let them fight. Let them beat each other up. Get Logan Paul in there. Let them all fight. And Bezos? Yeah, just Elon Musk said to him to cancel it. And it was going to be a fight in the Roman Colosseum. What? Why though? Elon Musk's mom? Wait. Wait. What? What? When you're a whole grown adult and a billionaire, and your mom's gotta step in and like get you out of fights, and they're actual fist fights? What the heck? What is this world that we're living in? I don't need it. I need it to stop. Alright, that's distortion. There we are. Apparently I did beat this level, and I aced it. Zuckerberg's a big dork who's been doing Roman gladiator training or something? What? Now, Kronos, isn't there like... Oh, I did see that. I think I'd seen that actually before, and it's super depressing, but also not shocking. Don't forget to check the left side. I was just going to ask you where those points were. Left side. Run to the left side. There should be a switch. I hate that these are like the pseudo-gods that we have to deal with. Kronos, what material is the, Run to the left side. I am running to the left side. Roman stuff is the refuge of weird losers and sometimes Italians. Climb? How do I climb? Oh, dip. What material are those tracks? Because those tracks are so cool. Zuck has a thing for Roman stuff. That's why he has... Wait, he chose to cut his hair that way? Like, I thought it was just a mistake. I mean, the material is metal. The song choice is so good here, by the way. I need us to not be in Viruspace. We want to... Oh, we want to hit these. Okay. Yo, Kronos, this is so good, though. The virus timers are overlapped, which you shouldn't be doing. We're so gonna die. We need to pop more of these bubbles. Thank you. Please hit the bubbles. Wait, how did we get back to the start? Are we supposed to be back at the start? Also, why is the timer like... Oh, fudge. Oh, it's because they're overlapping! Right! Oh, the sections are ringed. Love that for us. Love that for us. That's great. Also, the sections are ringed? How did you do that? Like, that's fancy and amazing? Just a regular old randomizer. Please come to me. I need to destroy this adversary of viruses or something. There's no way. There's no way. We are so dead. It should have been 5,000 per orb. It should have been. You really screwed us, Kronos. Wait, is it over? Did we lose? I guess we lost. Bugger. Bugger. Hate that. Hate that for us. Alice says the extra funny part about the Roman Colosseum thing is literally, initially the Italian government heard about the fight and was like, hey, do you both want to use the Colosseum so you can promote tourism? And then Zuck was like, heck yeah, yeah, Roman stuff. I could just go on and make that single change and call it a day. I mean, I'd love to see it. Did Chapter 0, it got a team pick, didn't it? It's got the pink ribbon. It wouldn't fix the excuse me. It wouldn't fix the issue, but it'd make the level beatable. Yep. How many? What are the stats on this? I gotta know. 17,000 people played in LittleBigPlanet 3. Been completed 8,324 times. Oh, Soup! How you doing? Transcribing while watching this, so it might be a bit late to respond. Thank you so much, Soup. I really, really appreciate it. I'm glad I got to share that with you. And by all means, like, you know the drill. Meet spaces first. If you're late to respond to things, like, it ain't no thing. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string from Burger King, as my first ex's little sister used to say. I didn't really get it either, but she was very insistent on this. Alright, let's go to create mode. Hopefully it's not gonna crash. Fudge. I was supposed to delete levels before I deleted stuff. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. We can do this. I was gonna purge things. Yes. So wait. Well, let's go through the goodies bag first. I wonder if these are causing any issues. Like, I don't need them. I just wanted to have them for uh, completeness sake. I could always get them again. Because they were from a community level, and they didn't glitch it so that it would show up directly in the actual, like, gadget section. They're just treated as community objects. We probably don't need the teleporter board. I could always make a better one. We want the Sakura chips. I think we've got a later glow ghost. I think we've got like a dozen glow ghosts. We could probably get rid of some of them. Yeah, like we're already up to Mark 4, so we get rid of the earlier builds of those. I don't think I need the well, I'll keep the sleeping Gokeshi because I can always make those. Don't need the special checkpoints. Probably don't need street corner. I can make that again. I think I'll keep these just because I'm going to use them in the level. I want that sign. Bats! Giant bats! Look at this tail! Yeah. Level mock-up, that can go away. Teleporter can go away. How many sleeping Kokeshi do I have? Honestly. I don't know what this was going to be. I'll keep it for right now. I don't need the islands because we're not going to make that level. I don't need the waves. We're not going to make that level. I can always remake that. How many more sleeping Kokeshi will we need? I mean, many, honestly. I need to keep this stuff. I don't need the teleporters. I can get rid of those. What are you? Teleporter receiver. We don't need the glow ghost. We definitely need the fish because I don't remember how to make it. I might keep the starting area because I might turn it into something later. I'll keep the toadstools because I like them. They're nice decorative elements. You can't just ask something, what are you, when it can't defend itself. I mean, you're not wrong, but it's like a logic chip, so, you know. I don't think I've got a rebuild of the Scream Queen, so I better keep that. Do I need to keep the Sento set when I have it in a level? Kronos? Do you think I really need to keep this? I mean, it exists. It's already a hub. It's not like I'm going to put it in a level. What about a rebuild of Evangelion? Like a rebuild? Isn't Ando finally... Hasn't he moved on? Excuse me for the small burp. That's true. I think I actually have the stage backed up, so... I don't need the creators list because it's in the level. I don't need the genre list because it's in the level. I probably don't need any of this stuff because it's all in the level. I don't need the glitch chip because I'm feeling okay now. I do need the clock because periodically I need to remake it. And I should probably keep the broadcast chip just to have it on hand. Emitted stuff, we gotta keep all of this. There probably will be new Eva anime stuff, but Ano is... Oh, Ano, not Ando. That was my bad. That was my bad. Ano's now focused on stuff like Shin Kamen Rider. Could you really do Eva without Ano, though? I should probably keep... I don't need the difficulty selector because we're not using that anymore. Really? That surprises me. I don't know if I need the scoreboard because it's already in the level. We'll probably want to keep the balcony. I don't need the checkpoints because we're not using that system anymore. I still need the ghost bulbs. What are you? Oh, you're a murder box. Okay, we should probably keep the murder box. I don't need that. I don't need this stuff. There was an Ava manga that changed the plot a lot and ran for like 10 years. A lot of video games and also a short movie for an animation for young animators where they allowed a director to do a Yuri thing set in the Ava world. I that last part there, that feels like a lot. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Wait, there's stinky Yakuza news? I hate that. What is the stinky Yakuza news? I think we need most of this stuff. So the remastered games dropped on GOG recently, and the credits were supposedly edited to leave out certain names from the production? Uso! That is... That's really stinky Yakuza news. What the heck is up with that? Why... I mean... Why would they do that? Wowzers and or Bowsers. That's kind of a lot. The Ava Yeti short is just two girls dating each other while Shinji's fighting an angel in the background. It's decent, actually. I kind of love that. Honestly, Alice. That's pretty funny. Common Sega L. I still hate it, though. To clarify, the original creator left Sega several years ago. I mean, sure, but... It's not a Sega thing. Honestly, Holly, is there anything better in this world? How much of this stuff do I need? I don't think we need this anymore because we're using a different build. So that can go away. It's very common in the video game industry. It happens a lot in remasters and stuff, and it sucks. I mean, I know the video game industry is real super pants for just crediting appropriately in general, but then to go back and like retroactively. I mean, I guess it's not retroactively, but you know what I mean. To kind of strip that away from the creator is that's just awful. I love that. Holly, I love that so much. It really sucks nonetheless. If a person worked on a thing in any capacity, their name should be in the credits. End of story. Yes. We are reading off the same hymnal. I mean, you're not Alice. You're not wrong that it's not just a one company thing, but I mean it is Sega who's doing it right now. I think it's okay to be angry at Sega right now. Crediting in mediums in general is just such a nightmare. I hate it. I hate it. What? Why? Oh, you're the elevator. Right. Right. I was like, what is this giant piece of sticker material? We don't need these because we're not doing the scenic route thing anymore. Something that I do need to eventually do, I think, I kind of mentioned this last stream, and I don't think I'm going to do it tonight because it's just, I feel like it's a little bit more brain power than I have, but going through and kind of standardizing all of the the similar logic bits because I know that like we've changed things piecemeal, and I don't think that uh, I don't think like I ever went back to earlier stuff in the level and made sure that things matched up. Save often in case of a crash. Very, very, extremely good point. Let's do that right now. Now, if it crashes here, only film is mostly good about it due to the history of unions in films. Aren't, like, aren't CGI animators non-unionized? Isn't that one of the reasons that they made, like, the really big push away from practical effects? Is that, like, practical effects workers are unionized? Most of them are not. Okay. You're going to be part of a cutscene, so you get to stick around. My understanding is it's common practice to just straight up fire all. Whoa! Oh my god, Soup! Like, I had no idea. I mean, I knew they got treated like crap. Like, that's something that I was aware of, but. Holy dogs, that's absolute dog poop. That's the doggiest of dog poops. I hate that. I don't know if we need any more. I don't know if we need any more balconies. Not that this is gonna save us very much, but like, if we don't need it, may as well get rid of it. This is what I was working on this morning. When it so lovely crashed. Which means I'm gonna have to get it working again, and I hate it. So how did we have this set up? I need a sack thing, and by sack thing I mean sack bot. There was a thing with the new Spider-Verse movie that had horrible production, and where Sony Animations is unionized, but they outsourced most of the movie to a VFX company that was not. Oh, I did hear that the production on Across the Spider-Verse was pretty bad. That was like a whole thing. How did I have this set up? God, I wish it hadn't crashed this morning. Because trying to remember something I was doing at like 5 o'clock in the morning when it's already 10 o'clock at night? Kind of a nightmare. Not gonna lie. It sure confirmed a lot of the bad vibes I felt around Miller and Lord. And aside from the whole crunch thing, not discounting that as still an issue itself, it does feel like the games industry is the only one that actually respects animators. Every other industry treats them like dirt. I hate that. You're not wrong. I mean, I don't know how well the games industry treats animators, but it does seem like they get treated like garbage everywhere else. I think this was 13? And this was this, but a much smaller range. I think this is only 7. I think. Oh, right, I gotta... Fudge. The local ice cream truck is super loud today. What? That's kind of random, but I love the fact that you still have a local ice cream truck. I haven't seen an ice cream truck since I was a kid. I don't even know if we got them in the States anymore. I'm not sure. Alice, you know what? Like, I'm honestly not sure. There's one in my area, but I've never seen it myself. I'm not convinced there's more than single digits in the world, so I'm willing to bet on it. I mean, there's probably not a whole lot of them, no. I would be slightly surprised. I should put on music. Oh wait, we do have music. We just haven't turned it on. The one where I live is run by a weirdo guy who was one of the first people to get a middle-class tech job in Portugal, and after 10 years he quit his job to do his dream job of becoming an ice cream truck driver, and now that's what he does. I mean, that sounds kind of amazing though. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds like, you know, very big follow your dream energy. Honestly though, like, that's the deepest lore. Okay, so how does this work? Comes down. You gotta get a controlinator. And we're gonna put this in a microchip just because I'm gonna take this out later and put it on the actual sack thing. Well, on the sack bot. Normally I wouldn't put the extra microchip in here unless I was gonna be turning it off, which I will not be doing. Now let's see. Just as a test, this is only a test. Okay, so that seems like it's in generally the right area. Now, is it going to look right with the animation? We need grab and hang and hanging airwalk. want it slowed down. 250? Yeah. Now where are your hands? Miss? Where are your hands, honestly? Maybe we need to tilt you down a little bit more. Although you might be kind of far enough in the background that nobody notices. Because I don't think we can get the hands, like, above the head. I don't think there's an animation that actually has that. Or I could be completely wrong. Never mind. But we don't get, like, the funny arms then. Oh, but I don't know. I think we could just, like, hope that her head is in the way that people wouldn't notice that she's not actually hanging on. Although we might want just a little bit higher. And actually, like, yeah, because, like, this is going to be in the back a little bit, and, like, the camera's going to be tilted, if I even decide to use this, like, the camera's going to be tilted a little bit up from the player's perspective, so they probably won't notice that, like, she's not actually hanging on. That's fine. Okay, so at least I know my ranges are right. So how do we want to do this? How did I have this set up? Gotta try to get back into create mode sometimes. I never knew for watching these streams just how much they've added since LBP2. It's like, it's pretty robust. Like, one of the things that it took a little bit of time for me to come around on, and it really wasn't until I was kind of deep into the old review show, because I was basically doing short films, like 1 or 2 minute long films before every episode, with a lot of, like, sackbot movement. But I do have to give Sumo a lot of credit for what they've done on the logic side of things. It's really good. There's just a lot of really cool stuff, and I would not have been able to do the things that I do, like, in create mode in LBP2, because I tried with, even, like, just with sackbots, because I had an old version of the kanji school that I did in LBP2 that, like, completely screwed my profile, because it was just, it crashed everything and it corrupted my profile. But I was trying to do, like, really simple stuff with sackbots in the school to kind of, like, fill out the student body and things, and it was miserable. It was so hard to get them to do anything. Send me a thing, Alice. I always love to see a thing. I do love create mode, though. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, like, even after Sumo closes the servers, if I just, like, kind of dorked around in create mode every now and then in streams, just for fun. Okay, so we had cat comes down, gets close enough to stop. What did you send me? Dominic Broccoli, the IHOP kingpin of the Bronx, lives a good life. He drives a nice car, spends time with his 6 grandkids, and golfs often enough to have a tan for most of the year. He owns a 4-bedroom home in Pelham Manor, a house upstate, and IHOPs throughout the borough where he grew up, each of which runs smoothly. Smoothly enough to give Broccoli the time and resources to devote himself at the age of 66 to the animating force in his life, destroying his enemies. This mission came as a surprise to Broccoli, who had little reason to expect that trying to expand his pancake empire into upstate New York and to build his grandest IHOP yet would lead to such conflict. But that's what happens when you find a dead body? What? What is this? Alice... Wow, it's not even like... Not even Waffle House. When Dominic Broccoli set out to expand his IHOP empire, he didn't expect to find a gravesite or start a war. Reports on the upstate battle between New York's IHOP kingpin and American revolutionaries. Oh my god. I noticed the image. I saw the image. Is he fighting LARPers? He's gotta be fighting LARPers, right? IHOP Tony Soprano is fighting American LARPers. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for him to fight Japanese LARPers. They ain't done nothing to him. Do you think he says bada bing? Also, like, his name is straight up Dominic Broccoli. If that doesn't sound like a knockoff mafia name, I don't know what does. This went to a sequencer, and I had a toggle on this. I mean, I'm strangely not shocked that it's real, as much as I hate to say it. Now this went to, we had an animation of you looking up. And there was a battery for a magic mouth. So we gotta have one of those. our robo-cat. Although I do... I'm gonna have to run the voice by Floppable to make sure she's okay with it. Oh, right. You don't need to be doing that anymore. And there was a jump? No, is anything else we got going on there? There was some kind of timer action going on, but I don't remember, like, what it was. I think it went like this. And then you... Right. We had that going on. So we need another tag here. I gotta think of what to eat later today. It's low on groceries. You think rice will taste alright if I stir fry it with salt and pepper? I'm gonna go with yes, but and the but is I'm going to defer to Holly. Because I'm not well known for my sense of taste. Well, now, folks, you know what they say? Hunger is the best spice. Which I don't know, because I think, like, Scary Spice was pretty cool. But they say hunger's the best spice, so basically, you just want to hold off on having lunch, and then when you're nice and hungry... I tried that during the hard times, it was worse than plain rice. Okay. Because, like, plain rice is actually kind of good. I think I still got dried seaweed. Probably just use that. I mean, you're not wrong. I don't think that this is how I had it set up, but we are gonna give it a try. Yo, wait, come back! Cat! Miss Debbie Tiny Paws, you're going in the wrong direction. Your master is below you. No, you're like... Kronos, you're super all good. Do not worry about it. Not at all. I apologize for being so quiet. I kind of get a little bit in the zone. A lot of my regular survival meals historically have involved accompaniments to rice. Strongly recommend keeping some canned fish or something round if possible. That's actually like a really good idea. Holly is not wrong. That was actually kind of cool. I think we could probably turn this down just a little bit. Maybe just 1 second. Oh, that works. I'm gonna just shorten this a bit and see how that looks. Oh yeah, baby! Did you see that, Kronos? Did you see? Do you need to see it again? 'Cause it's good. Red kidney beans are also excellent if you can get them. Very cheap protein if you can bear the possibility of gassiness. You did see. Well, then I have no reason to show it again, but I will. Dang, that went way smoother than it did at 5 o'clock this morning. I love that for us. Alright, so let's tidy this up a little bit and save it as an object, because I don't currently know if we're actually going to use this. You see my first draft of episode 0.1? I was so boring to playtest. Literally put me to sleep more than once. I hate that. Excuse me. Playtesting do be kind of boring though. If you pair red kidney beans, raw red bell peppers, and rice, you can basically live through anything. That's actually like, that's a whole mood there, Holly. That's pretty good, like, cheap kitchen advice. Alright, so we want to save the cat as an object, as one does. And that's where the game crashed this morning, so we're gonna save the level before saving the cat, I think. Don't save the cat, it's a horrible book. I'm not saving that cat. Also, playtesting something that's like on a static track sounds boring as heck. I'm glad that you managed to survive, but I am kind of surprised. The cart was slow, too? The idea was to have cannons come out and shoot you as you jump over the projectiles. I feel like that's one of those things that, like, sounds like a really good idea. After the first cannon, I thought to myself, man, this really sucks. Ah! Yeah, I can imagine. I have had like a lot of those experiences where like you get this in your mind what seems like it's going to be a really great sequence idea, and then you actually try to implement it. It's like, oh my god, this is just so, like, this just does not work at all. It's been a while since you played it, but if you look at the ramp as the cart rolls down, it's actually the original static track broken into pieces to become a makeshift ramp. That's kind of cool, though. It's like a self-homage. A homage, as it were. That's an homage for hoes. Which is, now that I think about it, probably not particularly family friendly, but I said it, so it's out of my mouth. It's been said. Okay. I think we got all the pieces. She needs farming equipment. You know, yes, we're big on gardening. Very, very big on the gardening. Alright, let's save this level. Please don't crash. I think we might